Well,
Hey, good morning. Good
oh,
morning.
I'm listening to myself to see it. I'm not there anymore. Yes. Good morning again. So my battery in my laptop says it needs to be replaced, even though I had charged all night. So there's some kind of defect. I apologize. But hey, I'm back. Angela McGowan, your professional healthcare advocate, caregiver strategist, author, published, and founder of Angie's Pace. Yes, and so let me just go over it again so we'll have a complete broadcast. And thank you for rejoining me. I hope that yesterday you took advantage of the restart July 1st. It's like a new year. If you didn't, you can reset today. It is not too late to begin again. And of course, we are dealing with this month, beginning today, Minority Mental Health Month. And I want to make sure that you take this seriously and get clarity about your counseling options, psych meds, mental health time off from work, especially what happens to your family if one of them needs mental health coverage. The time to find out these things is now. Okay, so that you could put a plan in place that would help you just in case it's not the plan you thought it was. Most companies did mental health resigning or beginning in May. And then I think June was the deadline. July 1st, it is implemented. So I want to make sure that we're caring for ourselves mentally and physically. Don't forget to go to your portals where all the information is, not just what you have. It's not just on that insurance card, but if you want to know what's missing, what's been reduced or eliminated, you need to go to the exclusions. Way to the back, that last tab, that's what you want to do. So today's topic is, of course, minority mental illness. And I said we're going to talk about some facts and some things personal. Let me go over that again. The first thing I talked about was loneliness. Okay. Loneliness is, for right now, considered to be the new smoking, secondhand smoke. Let's put it like that. That 15 is like inhaling 15 cigarettes a day. If you feel like if loneliness is impacting your life 10, 15, 20 days or 20 months every day, that's what it's like. And it has such an impact that it is said that it can shave up to 8 full years off of your life expectancy. Okay. And that the mortality risk, if you want to know what is that like, that is greater than the risk of obesity. Can you imagine that? With all the things that come with being obese, all the things that are happening in people's lives, the other things that go on, diabetes, cholesterol, all the things that that brings on, that loneliness does that and more when it comes to the effect of continuation of life. And I said there's two things that you can add to your life that would help in bringing more life expectancy. And what is that? That is unique ingredients, having purpose and friendship. Purpose and friendship. And that reflects in your attitude and your lifestyle, how you feel about things, how you take things on, whether you let it overwhelm you or you can compartmentalize. Okay. That's what that would be. Now, there's some Siamese twins that are always trying to break into your life, and people do suffer from it. And one of them is depression, anxiety, and depression. Yeah, I call them Siamese twins. They don't like to be broken apart. You might be suffering from one, but believe me, the other one is there waiting to take hold. And these are some of the things, signs that depression, you can look for yourself if you think this might be going with you or in someone that you love and care about. Avoiding fun and meaningful activities, okay? Inability to sleep, insomnia, exhaustion, severe tiredness, feeling overwhelmed, not feeling worth, severe low self esteem, chronic irritability, having a bad attitude because you feel bad mentally. The next thing is your inability to talk to others about your true feelings, to really be able to share. And so I put this up earlier in our original post of going live. Have you been told to just shake it off? Do you get calls of advice about you're so strong, just keep pushing? Just shake it off and just keep pushing. Well, this is the personal part because that's what I got those kind of talks and responses like, oh, Andrew, you're just so strong. Just keep pushing and just shake it off. Shake what off? Shake grief off? Shake bereavement off? What am I shaking? Shake it off. And do you feel guilty because you're always just so emotional? That word just, that's it. I put it like that because I just don't want to hear about it. How about that? I'm just so strong, of course. But let me just tell you for sure that I don't have to work it up. I don't have to be thinking anything. I could go into a full cry right now, intense, about the fact that it's 5 years coming up now, and I still miss my husband every single day. I still want him with me every single day. And so I definitely know firsthand about the fight. And let me be clear about it. It's an absolute fight every single day. You're in battle mode. You have to be intentional. You have to take on the world. So when you call and say, it's just, here it is, just don't call me. Is that rude? No, it's a fact. Just don't say anything. Just let me be. This is what's going on when people are dealing with that. And I'll tell you, that's mental illness, that anxiety, that depression, fighting it, the loneliness, what all it takes. And if you just are not in the fight, then you just don't understand. How about that? You just can't see it because you just are not where I am or where I've been or on this journey. And it's just not your fault either. How about that? But I remember sharing something with somebody and they were like, you're kidding, right? Because I was trying to open up about my feelings and, like, how long has it been? So guess what? I just got quiet. What do people always say? It's mind over body. And that is in any type of health, right? What you think about, you bring about. If you think that, you're feeling better, you will start feeling better. Or here's a statement that's always said. If I think I can, I can. And if I think I can't, I'm right. That's what's going on with people that are suffering in various forms of mental illness. Okay. If I think I can, if they think they can. And I was talking about a close friend that I watched on her journey, not because of mental illness or bipolar, not that, but in the grieving process, in the loneliness process, in the depression process. And those things, those thoughts manifest in the body. It's absolute fact. When you are not in the fight, but you are in the struggle. All right. It's a struggle. And so I'm on here today hoping that I can give some insight to what many people, maybe many of you, or relatives, friends that you ever going through. And like I said, I think on International Widows Day, it's not that we don't want to be invited. Sometimes it's just a struggle. Sometimes we're in the battle. And sometimes it takes more to get where you are than it took you to get there. Everybody doesn't bounce back. Everybody can't deal with whatever they have to deal with in the same manner. And that's why there's different levels of getting help. Some people might need counseling. Some people might need psych meds. Some people might need group therapy. Some people might need to get, they find it more in their faith community, but they can't help or be helped with a lot of judgment. And here's an important fact. When we're talking about mind over body. If you can't think clearly, how do you gain and maintain mind over body? If you wake up with a fog and you got an idea, but you can't seem to execute, it's not your unwillingness to execute, it's the fog. It's a fact. So if a person cannot think clearly, how can they gain and maintain the mind over body? Just some thoughts. Now let's talk about the disparities with minority mental health care. And here's an awesome example I wanted to read to you. Have you ever tried to unlock a door that wouldn't open? At first, you think you might be doing something wrong. You know that sign that says push and you're pulling, or vice versa? Okay. So maybe there's a trick to it. You pull the key back just a little, right? That doesn't work. You wiggle the key. That doesn't work. You keep trying, but the door is locked, right? And it stays that way. After a while, you realize the problem isn't you, it's the key. That key does not unlock that door. This is what it is like for minorities trying to access mental health care. As hard as it is for anyone to get proper mental health in the United States, it's even harder for racial, ethnic, religious, and gender minorities. Not only are these problems big problems that most of us experience, like issues with insurance, long wait times, difficulty finding specialists, skyrocketing deductibles, all right, and copays, but there are added burdens, the access of quality care. That's why I want you right now, wherever you are in your life, I want you to go and start looking at your healthcare, your mental healthcare options. No, you don't need it. No, no one in your family needs it. Awesome. But the day you do need it, the day your child, your spouse, your um, anyone needs it, you yourself need it. It's not the day that you want to, I wonder, or because what are you going to be? You're going to be embarrassed. You might be ashamed. But if you already know, if you already have insight to that, that's what I want us to do during this July reset. Okay, that first part, it's already gone. The things that we didn't do or couldn't do, we won't talk about it, but we want to move forward. If you never knew if you had mental health options, get with it now and find out about them. If you've never gone back to see what are the exclusions in your healthcare plan, let's get with that now. If you don't have a family plan and you're a caregiver, let's do it now. If you've not gone to the doctor for a few years, let's make that appointment. Let's reset now. There's no need of getting and putting ourselves under a barrage of guilt when we can just start again, when we can just reset. Now, there's many reasons that are given why minorities aren't getting proper care. And let me give you a few of them. A lack of availability. Okay, we talked about that. A lack of availability. Transportation issues is a big deal. The belief that mental health treatment doesn't work. I say in my book that the trust factor when it comes to whether or not people are going to the doctor or having tests or surgeries or whatever it is, they get the stories from the people that they love and trust, which makes them duplicate never going again or to go and get help. The high level of mental health stigma in minorities, a mental health system that's weighed heavily, okay, towards non-minority values and cultures. Here's another one: racism, bias, and discrimination in treatment sessions. Treatment settings, I'm sorry, not the sessions, in the settings. Sometimes it's a language barrier in being able to implement, obtain, maintain mental health options. And the last one is a lack of adequate health insurance coverage. High deductibles make it difficult for minorities to access that. So those are some of the things and some of the reasons, and I hope a lot of encouragement that will help you seek out and find out what does your employer, what have for you on site, what is going on for your family before you may ever need it. And it might never be for you. It might be a coworker. You can say, you know what, there's that ask you about, there's some help right there. That's something you can do. That's something you can be a part of. Every piece of information that you get might not be for you and yours, but it's certainly going to help someone. And I want you to understand this. This is so important. Mental illness is not a character flaw. It doesn't mean you're a bad person because you are in the struggle, because something is happening to you. Please don't take that on yourself and don't let anyone put that on you. Now, the National Association for Mental Illness is www.nami.org, and their helpline is 1-800-950-6264. 1-800-950-6264. I certainly want to thank all of you for being a part of the broadcast for the second time and coming back with me. I hope that you will take what I'm saying right now, and I hope that if you are in the fight, if you're in the struggle like I am on a daily, that you'll be encouraged. That when you see me here every day, hey, it's a win, and it's also a win for you. Let's reset. Let's not be what we were before, but let's take every day, every opportunity to have a great win. And remember, I always say this, excellent healthcare, it's not a privilege, it's your right. And there it is for men. I'm not sick, I'm a man. Then, man, please get checked. Don't forget, just because Men's Health Month was last month, we still need you to go and do great things this month. And also, I'd love to give you the opportunity to purchase my book right here. You can go to bit.ly/out alive. It certainly is a great book. If I have to say so myself, there's a lot of information on there. I'd like for you to know more about Angie's Pace, why we exist, what's going on, what we do, who we serve, by simply going to my website, angiespaceonline.com. And as always, I want to speak with you if you're not getting the results that you want, be it mental health or medical health. Always available. My schedule's there by simply going to the bit.ly link for Advocate Angie. Okay, and let me once again give you this information because it is so important. 1-800-950-6264. That's the helpline. And listen, I'm Angela McGowan, your professional healthcare advocate, caregiver strategist, author, publisher, and founder of Angie's Pace. Patient advocates committed to excellence. I help you navigate through healthcare's sea of red tape, and I create strategies that are going to allow you to give excellent healthcare to those that you love and care for as you care for yourself as well. And always in part, I leave you with what? Two things. Blessings and joy. And why is that? Because they both belong to you. Have an excellent day. It's Tuesday. It's July 2nd. Push forward, go forward. And if not, make sure you call this number to get help. Remember, it's not just, okay, that you're just. No, it's a must. You must win. And we want you to win. And if there's anything that Angie's Pace can do, let us know. Otherwise, stay blessed. I'll talk to you again on tomorrow. Bye.